Hello everybody, so if you're here from TikTok, I did say I was making a video about this, so you've already seen it fire. This is Luger replica made by Gletcher, of course, as you can see on the box right there. I've actually had this a lot longer. This isn't a recent thing that I bought. The video you see on TikTok is actually from Snapchat. It's a Snap story. But anyway, that's besides the point here. I do have something way better than this coming in. It just didn't come in time for me to review it. And I wanted to get something out for 2022, you know, the new year. So, first off, let's take a quick look at the, box, and then we'll get to the gun itself. So, taking a look at the box, as you can see, it is full metal. It has blowback action, and it is CO2 powered, taking steel BBs size 4.5 millimeter. The BBs are very easily obtained. Get any Daisy branded BBs, which is what I use for it. I'll show those later on in the video, but take a look at the back. I guess before we do, take a closer look at the back. You can see right there, Parabellum, Cal, .177, and then the BB size. Gletcher, military precision, meaning this is a accurate replica of the Luger. Take a closer look around the top of the box. Let me flip it around real quick. So, air gun, not a BB gun. It is an air gun. It's not an airsoft gun. It is an air gun, meaning it is powered by CO2. It is a very powerful gun. A lot more powerful than most BB guns and airsoft guns. Right there. The company that made it. Right here's the other side. And right there you can see the website, which is actually really hard to see because of the color they chose. But let's look at the back now. So as you can see, the magazine capacity is 19 shots. It weighs about 2 pounds or 900 grams. The length right there, or in millimeters too, for anybody who knows that. The power, the average velocity, which I don't have a chronograph to measure that, so. The full thing is metal. Right here, it tells you that it is not a toy, so I'll give you a minute to read that. Actually, you can pause the video. So now we'll get a closer look at the gun itself. I did forget to show this part that just says it has an 18-month warranty, but that's about it. So when you open it up, this is what it'll look like. It's already been opened and used, so the box is a little torn up where I've pulled it in and out of the box. Right there, you can see the Allen wrench. I'll describe what that does in a minute. Here's a full disassembly of the Luger. Now, I don't know if this is accurate to the real Luger. It might be. I am unsure. The inside of the box just looks like that with newer day military personnel on it. Gletcher, again, military precision. I think that's just their slogan or something. So this whole part can come out to reveal the inside of the box. The wrench you get with it, right there, you can see the size of it. As you can see, the Allen wrench you get, there's the size of it. As you can see, here's the manual. Just tells you how to use the gun. I'm not going to go over everything in it, though, because, it's a big manual. Well, not really big manual, but just tells you how the gun works, which I'm going to explain in the video. So as you can see, the gun itself is 1-to-1 scale, meaning it is the exact size as a real Luger. As you can see, I've used it, the safety. It does say safety in German right there. You can see the red dots there. It is fire and safety. That's the best way to explain that. So this works pretty well. It being a blowback action, meaning to prime it, you can do that, and it'll lock up like a real Luger when it is out of ammunition. So the magazine out there, will explain a little bit more about the magazine. The coolest feature of this is probably being able to field strip it. So push back on the barrel, flip that down, take that piece off, remove the whole barrel. And this is what you're left with, which all the trigger has when you take it out is a metal rod and the spring. As you can see, the barrel, it's a typical barrel. Not really anything special about it. So the reason why you need the Allen wrench is down at the bottom. You insert it, and you can screw the CO2 cartridge in. Any Crossman CO2 will work right here. I think any CO2 will work in general. I just use Crossman. Put it in there, and you screw it in. It's about how you do that. How you load it is you pull this little piece all the way back and load it through that little hole. And then you load it into the gun. Pretty self-explanatory. This is a left-handed gun because the mag release is on the left and the safety is on the left, so you hold it with your left hand. I always hold it with my right hand because I'm a right-handed shooter, but you get the point. To load the magazine in, nothing really special. You load it in, and then it's not going to do it because it's not loaded with anything, but you pull it back like that, and then, it'd go back. It'd do this if it was loaded. When you do that, it would do that, and then you'd be ready to fire. I have a demonstration of me firing it, which I will show very shortly. As you can see, safety. It's on safety now. It's not on safety. Pretty easy to use. It does have a small feeding issue, not a big one. Not really a big feeding issue, but enough where it's noticeable. On your second magazine, when the CO2 is running low, it does have a feeding issue. Now, these guns, I do believe, burn a lot more CO2 than a gun without blowback, because to do the blowback action, it does have to use CO2. Now I will show you the firing demonstration. That concludes the firing demonstration. This gun is $135 US. As you can see, though, it does have a pretty nice fire rate when it wants to. Now, the second magazine, not so much. That was the first magazine you saw. I didn't want to go out and film the second magazine because the second magazine actually ended up doing pretty good that time. It's kind of on and off. It really depends, I guess. But, anyway, this was the starting video to the new year. I think it went well. Wasn't exactly what I wanted to review. I wanted to review, something pretty cool that I got for relatively cheap that is original. But we will review that next time because it is coming later this week. I checked, the order updates and everything, but until then, I'll see you the next time that I review something. Hopefully it's what I want to review. But I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day, good night, or good morning whenever you're watching this, because I know it's late that I'm going to upload this. See you in the next one. Goodbye.